Fixerbot says,
Welcome. Stream starts in 5 minutes. T minus 4 minutes.
Welcome to my stream, where knowledge reigns supreme. Calm and collected, I'm about to go live, you know what I mean. Got high expectations, gonna teach you something new. Learning, hacking, exploring, there's so much we can do. Feel the excitement as we dive into uncharted lands. New discoveries await in this digital wonderland. Get a little world of secrets, unlock the code, no limits, no boundaries, of knowledge will explode. Welcome to my stream, where the fire of knowledge burns bright. Chat with me, let's embark on this journey of delight. From the basics to superpowers, we'll learn and grow in the stream of knowledge. Together we'll grow. Welcome to my stream, where knowledge reigns supreme. Calm and collected, I'm about to go live.
Stream about to start, 1 minute left.
Expectations, gonna teach you something new. Learning, hacking, exploring, there's so much we can do. Feel the excitement as we dive into uncharted lands. New discoveries await in this digital wonderland. Get a little world of secrets, unlock the code, no limits, no boundaries, of
I'm just turning on the last light here. I turned it off apparently, not the Bluetooth off, just off. So, there. There are still hanging dresses right there. Sorry. Anyway, all of it is out of that wall anyway. So, let's see. Maybe we should lower this a tiny bit there. Oh, so lunchtime. Oh, it's so warm. It's just 38 degrees, but it feels warmer. No, 28. Sorry, 28 Celsius. And it says 31 outside the window in the shadow. So, but it's kind of like wet air. I prefer that to dry air though. So I'm just checking my phone if I didn't get any message or anything. I just got home. Whew. So, today, actually at work I was watching, or mostly listening to Al Hesford's videos. Let's see, let's open a new browser here. On making malware. So let's just and I'm in this channel, right? So I'm not surprised when people subscribe to my normal channel, but when they subscribe to the live one, well, I'm glad. So, well, and they comment there too. So that's nice. Thank you, people. Thank you. Actually, let's first go to the channel and see that we are live, because this will just be the second, like, real stream. I was playing around a bit yesterday with testing the live thingies. So, IRL stream. Right, they have the same image on all of them. Yeah, that looks kind of boring, right? So this is flea market stream. I should probably go in and change this afterwards, right? But at least... So, maybe I shouldn't set an image. Because these are better when they're not set, you know? So this was just a quick test. And I was going to connect back to it, but I realized I didn't close it down as I had thought I would. So that seems to be working. Because these are better when they're not set, you know? Yeah, and there you can see how much delay it is on YouTube. And also the audio is very odd. Alright, so the mic. Let's just play this again and see if my audio is better. So this was just a quick test. The YouTube is so delayed. Back to it, but I realized I didn't close it. You know? So yeah, there you can see how much delay it is on YouTube. And also the audio is very odd. Alright, so the mic. Let's just play this again and see if my audio is better. Yeah, so that's how long delay YouTube has. YouTube is so delayed. So let's go back here, and we have a daily stormcast. Now, but I was just actually listening to security now, while driving to and from work. And it's very close. That's why I work at this place, so that I'm close to my kids. I haven't really watched anything. I'm not subscribing to a few people here, but that's mostly like by mistake or someone that I wanted to support, you know. So we'll have to So there he is. I mean, not too many people spell things this way, right? There, so let's see, I was at the playlist, and I had no opportunity to like these because I'm not logging in on anything at work because, well, security reasons. So let's like all these. You have to see these, okay?
Cthulhu Fountain cultists.
So I've already
Alhazred
liked
here,
it.
bringing
No,
you
there.
some more.
So, these videos. Oh, this one is actually 3 months old. But these are
Cthulhu Fountain,
longer.
my friends in cult.
So I think he said like
Cthulhu.
I think he said 2022 in one of them, but it might have been because I ended these run out, so I started looking at this one too. Let's like all of them. I don't think I saw that one first. Yeah, because I saw the stream. Yeah. Anyway, I'm thinking of just going through these. Which one? This is the first one, and just doing these things, meaning
Cthulhu.
Meaning doing.
Sir M of Sex says, Cthulhu.
Yeah. So, we've heard it a few times now. I can say all the videos, audio. Should have muted the tab maybe. So I'm thinking of doing this, but first we had a room that wasn't finished. So, so also the weather here is crazy warm. How's your weather today, MSEC? Is it good? So we have the tiniest thing left on this one, so we have to start with this. Then I'm also curious, of course, for the Windows one, because that's where I don't
Horrible
know all
lol.
the things, you know. I know so much less. Oh, it's horrible. So it's just sunny. This was supposed to be the warmest day, you know. It's even this says 28 here. So it's at least this. It was 28 yesterday. So
We don't get sun in the UK, it's just permanent rain.
Oh yeah, it's an island thing, right? I remember when I lived in Ireland that it was, I think before we moved there, I checked the weather because people said it was raining a lot there. And then it said 2 out of 3 days it rained on the place where we were living. And that was like, okay. I don't believe this. It's not possible. Then you have this incredible a lot of green, but also a lot of grey. And it's like rain just makes everything grey except for the plants. I watched when on your bike stream yesterday. Parts looked kind of like Sweden, and then you had these very British houses going like this on the street. Then it was like, okay, we don't have those.
Haha. Translated from
So
Tagalog.
part of it is could be right here, you know, but parts are like, yeah, we're in the UK now. Very, and also, well, of course, you're driving on the wrong side of the road. Why? I know that we changed in Sweden when I was like a baby or something. Nothing I remember at all. So I think it might have been before I was born. To be, you know, the same as everybody else. Hint, hint. But you're an island, so it's not like you have to switch sides of the road when you travel into another country. Or I guess the driving on the wrong side of the road for you in France, right? You have the tunnel.
We picked the left just to be difficult.
Yeah, I think so. Or just to not change, because apparently we had it too, but we changed long ago. So I still have my VM running, so I've kept it up, and the computer making heat into my room for not having to start it again. Well, I don't think it was worth it. Indoor 28.8, 29, so it's going up. I have, let's see if the cord is not long enough. I think you might, well,
Ignal says,
it's connected to
Hi Smile, I
outside
hope you know where your towel is. Smile?
Oh yeah, right. But I've never actually done the towel day thing. Actually. So maybe I should next year, because I saw images afterwards and it was, oh, it's this day. Should do that. So we just have the tiniest bit left on this room. We've gone through all of these, and it's been like adding a lot of notes. Some of them were short, others had like a million things. This is probably the long one. Nah. Enumeration, of course. It's all the different ways. So this is the longest room I've seen. So it's kinda long, right? Lots of things. So it's taken lots of time to make sure that I know everything and have it in my notes early, so that I don't have to like go back here or anything. We can start it. I'm going to log into my, right, we don't want that, we want SSH. There's, they give us that, so, and I'm going to forget to eat. The problem with me talking constantly is that I can't eat at the same time then. Right? So, we'll see. It's on. So we still have the... I'm just curious. Oh, right! We were trying testing Python. And see if we could do the same in Python that we could do in C. To get permissions, but we couldn't. So if anyone is good at Python, and I don't even have the code left because it was on the machine, right? So we have an IP. So these take so much time disappearing. I'll just finish my sandwich and we'll start. Or maybe two. Maybe I should have like a camera with my temperature. That would be kind of fun. But it's on this side, or I could have put the microscope on it, but it's that side. Right, we could just angle it over there. So I think that maybe I will just do this. No, the plate is in the way. I'll eat it.
Sir M of Sec says,
Good thing about having the bot in the cloud is not needing to run the VM. Smile, smile.
Yeah, nice. And not have to get your computer extra warm, right? You should think about cooling off where you live, or maybe not, because if you're in the UK, you might have rain constantly and need the warmth from the VM running locally.
Wanna run a virus total scan from chat?
Body McBot Face says.
Virus total, greater than meaningful name, app.x, magic, P32 executable, GUI, Intel 80386, for MS Windows, popular threat classification, Trojan.srort/crypts, last analysis stats harmless, 0, last analysis stats malicious, 62, total votes harmless, 0, total votes malicious, 1, time submitted, 1.
Cool.
Sir M of Sec says.
Boom. D.
Cool. Tell me more about all the functions you have.
I need to fix the GPT chatbot and sound player which all broke.
So you have to make it another way than it was locally, right? I'm continuing to think a bit about this.
And the RCE broke too, which was the whole point of it.
So what exactly broke?
Wanted people to run bash and chat on my machine. D.
Yeah, so there might be other security features too, right, on the cloud. There. Let's get started. So I followed along in one of Alhasred's streams that he did. So I am thinking, where have I got that code? We'll see. We'll see if I find it later. So I'm kind of melting now. When I started stream, it was 28 something. Now it's 29.6. Meaning, I think the lights and everything affects the temperature in here. If I open the window, we will hear the cars. I can hear them a bit when it's closed, but we will hear them a lot if I open it, so... pollen filter doesn't help from sound. So I'm thinking I would like to solve this problem too. This one. I should have cut it. Oh, let's open the notes too. So this works fine, and I also tried different versions. This is a test. Does not work. Was trying to do the same as the let's just say elf. So when I created here files, I created a test file here and copied bash, and you know, it is set here, but the owner should be root of these, because the script is running as root. Yeah, I added things to this, so really it's just you can run the same without the semicolons and just add os dot at the start. So it's kinda I didn't exactly test this though, because I had this one with three alternatives. Where is that one? So I have the one that I actually tested. Yeah, this one. So this is what I run in Python, and no errors, nothing. Just that it created this, but with my basic user. So it might be something in Python that's secure. And these files were oh, we could like make comments here, but let's type underneath instead. Both files were created, but with Karen, the user, as the owner. The shmod worked fine, but without root as the owner, it's useless. So anyone that has any tips on how to make Python do the same thing as this does, or this. Did I change or add anything here? Because I was using an option that I was going to add. Yeah, to make it, is it static? Oh, let's see here.
Bash you need to run with pdusoid.
Yeah. I know. It's in here. No. This one works though. So this was their example, and it works. So I'm assuming that these like do the same because it works. And this compile command didn't work. So I'm going to see if I can find what I actually used. But I think it was just W is no warnings. This is totally useless. We want the warnings, right? We don't want to suppress the warnings when we're trying to find, do stuff. We want to see the warnings so we know if something is not perfect. So this was the first page. I did not. Here's where I had the remote thing. So I was definitely not. Oh look, actually the local file, remote file. Can we save as, or we can just copy the text. So this was just trying to get more on the error, but the error is only permission. We got the same thing. This wasn't helpful at all, actually. The try except. Though I'm going to paste it in the Python one. There, so I'm trying to find more on the error. Failed. Can't I? I don't know what was my brain was doing there. Definitely nothing useful. So Let's just X this one. Okay. So let's just close the tab. It was kind of dead, probably trying to read that drive that was not connected anymore. So here we have the
Panda Tongue
pie.
says,
Hey guys.
Hi Panda, welcome back. I really I wanted to I want to play a game a bit now. I actually started looking a bit at Rust. I don't know, like the game. Then I don't know,
Sir M of
some
Sex
kind
says,
of
Panda.
game. But I think that might be too not the thing. I don't know what I want.
Panda Tongue says,
Sup'msec dude.
So anyway, the run by share worked fine, but I just let's see. I moved them in the wrong place first, so I had to change that. So we didn't have any compiling there. We might have had it in the one that had nano open. I'm sorry, it's allergies. So, yeah, right. So here we have nothing. It's just the nmap of the machine and listing the shared folders. So we can close that too. I don't think there's anything here, really. This is just me trying to run all these things and doing the examples. In the room there. Here's where we're looking at this test. That one was exploiting the path. So, well, let's just. I know the easiest way to find this. It's just to close it down, open a new terminal, and try type GCC, and we will have it up, right? There. No, it is not this one. Okay. No, actually not. So there was another one. Maybe it was not saved because it kind of crashed. There was a nano. I don't know. I'd really like to know more about how is it saved, when and how is it saved to the history. What you've done. Let's not exit this. That would be bad. We need one of these, you know. So let's get started with a new one. So right. We might need something of this, you know, because it's a new one. So let's copy the IP. By now, you have a fairly good understanding of how the main privilege escalation vectors of Linux, and this challenge should be fairly easy. You've gained SSH access to a large scientific facility. Try to elevate your privileges until you are root. We designed this room to help you build a thorough methodology for Linux privilege escalation that will be very useful in exams such as OSCP and your penetration testing engagements. Leave no privilege escalation vector unexplored. Privilege escalation is often more an art than a science. You can access the target machine over the browser or use SSH credentials below. So let's log in. And there's a Karen that we were in all the other ones. Now we're a learner. Nerd at IP there. So Penny 123. Sorry, my it's still pollen outside. Darn allergies. So now we actually have bash this time. All the Karen ones we had to start bash. We couldn't use arrows or anything. Nothing like that worked. So we seem to have a bash history. Really, I guess I should be using my notes to make sure that I have everything that I'm doing in there. I'm sure I have checking history though. Oh, sorry. So this is my start here Linux, and these are just quick things too. So if we had a bad shell, we don't. We can of course start with this. Should we just do it, or I'm kind of curious. Let's look at the history first before we mess it up. Though I guess nothing will be added to it right now anyway. So whatever, let's just do it. Okay. Okay, well, I guess I'm not taking notes on this, so let's just put stuff in a notepad file because I'm that was a lot of Sue. And it's well, in the middle of the lunch, I'm actually going to eat yogurt too, and I haven't poured it up, so I wouldn't say it's after lunch and I'm tired because of that, but I've eaten 2 sandwiches so far at least. Starting to feel that after lunch tiredness. Let's do ID. Let's follow the instructions I've made for myself here. Not that I always do these. I've never seen that really. That's interesting. Because someone tell me what's the unconfined U, unconfined R, unconfined T. I'll have to look at this. So, browser please. There. So, of course, as everything, it's an opportunity to learn, right? What did I type? I'm a bit tired. Please explain. So now we go to the thing. This part shows the SE Linux Security Enhanced Linux Security Context. User role and type. Is the level and category range for multi-category security MCS, which is a component of SE Linux. And I've never seen this. Security Enhanced Linux. I'm just quickly scrolling up here. So it looks like we have something new to explore. I've never seen this. That's fun. No specific SE Linux restrictions apply to this user's activities. Okie dokie.
Sir M of Sec says.
Web link.
Thanks. Actually, I'm thinking if I TTS this, then I can eat, and I'm interested. I don't want to read it all while eating. That would be like boring. I'm sorry. I should just skim a bit, right? We can do just the first bit, right? This bit. And
as described in administering SE Linux security context, each SE Linux user account complements a regular Oracle Linux user account. SE Linux maps every Oracle Linux user to an SE Linux user identity that's used in the SE Linux context for the processes in a user session. SE Linux users form part of a SE Linux policy that's authorized for a specific set of roles and for a specific MLS, multi-level security, range, and each Oracle Linux user is mapped to an SE Linux user as part of the policy. As a result, Linux users inherit the restrictions and security rules and mechanisms placed on SE Linux users. To define the roles and levels of users, the mapped SE Linux user identity is used in the SE Linux context for processes in a session. By default, users are mapped to the unconfined _u SE Linux user when they're created, unless otherwise specified. With that setting, SE Linux functions in a non-restrictive capacity. To improve system security, you can change the default user mapping and start applying different user mappings for different user requirements on the system. Understanding confined SE Linux users. SE Linux includes several confined users that are restricted to different security domains and that have predefined security rules and mechanisms to control what a user is allowed to do. SE Linux policies include rules that apply to the different roles that a user can belong to, and these are used to enforce what operations are allowed to for each SE Linux user. By convention, SE Linux users have the suffix _u, such as user_u. Oracle Linux includes several SE Linux users that are already set up through which you can restrict system access immediately.
Techno mumbo jumbo blah 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 foobar.
Yeah, you sent the link. Largely unrestricted SE Linux
Translated
user
from
often
Dutch.
set it as default user mapping for system user accounts on new system. Anyway, it says unconfined, but I didn't really get all of this. I do have yogurt in my bowl now. Or policy that author for a specific set of roles. Oracle Linux user. So it says Oracle Linux here. So that's, this is Oracle page. So that's why I got confused by it mentioning Oracle. And now I realized why it was mentioning Oracle, because we're on oracle.com. I haven't heard about Oracle for a long time, I think, right? Maybe it's just me. It used to be more common. So there are guests and stuff. things. So we know a bit more about it.
This one's better and vendor neutral. Web link.
Okay. You don't have to Google for me if you don't wanna. So GitHub blog. SE Linux is the most popular Linux security module used to isolate and protect system components from one another. Learn about different access control system and Linux security as I introduce the foundation of a popular type system. What a beautiful image. So, I won't read this on stream, right? But I will read it afterwards. So, I think it's a bit long. A bit long for stream, right? If there's code, I'm like, oh, there's code. Let's look. What is it? Anyway, we'll see if I need to know more about this. So we're just at the first ID command, and already like rabbit holing into something here. Just learn more things. Learning is the purpose of life, is it not? So we knew that. So let's do a host name. And it's the IP. Not very informational. So let's cat. I'm just following my list blindly here now. Instead of actually thinking. I want to see if this can do it without me thinking here. Well, not without me thinking. You know what I mean? Like, if my what should I do thing can do this. So
Woopinion says, hello Fixit and hello
Hello.
Sir M of Sec. Hope you are both well. Iron Sova says,
yeah, I'm great.
best
How
viewers
are
on
you?
web link. Sir M of Sec says,
Hey, Woopinion.
How are you? I hope you're good too. And I hope MSIG is good, but I think there was something wrong with the weather. That's what I know
Woopinion
so far.
says, I'm good.
Great.
Sir M of Sec says,
Ban incoming Iron Sova.
yeah, but I didn't even comment on this. But nobody follows the link, of course, with a theme, right?
Woopinion says, yeah, same here in the UK, very rainy.
Yeah, he's in the UK too. So he said that's the reason. So I have a blue sky. I almost have to turn my phone on here. So, actually, I have the phone I usually use downstairs. We'll see. Maybe I can just connect this one. Yeah, I can. So let's go to Camo. And I started Camo, so... Oh, update. Out of date. A quick update of the Camo app. There. So, let's see. It should connect. Wakey. If I shake it, will it be quicker then? Now, I'm thinking like, since it's updated, let's just restart it to make sure. We have the latest one. So, there. Image at once. So, I will show you the Swedish weather. This is what's outside my window. That's through the mosquito net, or it's actually mostly a pollen net. But we have kind of nice skies here today. I can't see a cloud, that's just a reflection of my lamp. So, should I be inside? I can hear the birds singing here. Oh, there's my temperature meter. That says it's 31. And in the shadow. And inside, its temperature is rising quickly. So I could open the window, but then we would hear all the noise. There. That's just making a test to see if I just close the app like that. But I think I can actually switch apps and things.
Sir M of Sec says,
Have to test
Shocker,
it
it's
once.
malicious.
Yeah. So
Wupinion
no
says,
surprise. So this is
I
my
am Sova
yogurt.
whatever server
And
you
I'm going
got
to eat
behind
this
that link,
bread.
you've got a free stress test incoming to test your DDoS resistance. You're welcome, LOL.
If someone is actually there behind and it's not just a bot, I want to tell them
Sir
that
M of
as
Sec
long as you
says,
do not send
Ha
the
ha ha
stuff,
ha.
you know you're
Translated
welcome
from
in
Tagalog.
here. So now I'm just going to close the phone. We still have it on, so it's all black now here. So that's kind of nice with this. You can just turn the phone off. Though it's also a bit, if you want to close it by turning it off, it doesn't work. So I had to close it, like look at all the apps and just, remove it. There. So let's continue. I had done OS release right now, so I'm thinking we should make a few tiny notes on this to our horribly bright light notepad here. So why am I doing this to myself? Let's make actual notes instead. So I don't want to look at this. This is annoying. It's too bright. Let's make notes on it. Right, so it can be like, we can put it here in TryHackMe and make a folder for it and call it
Body
like...
McBotface says,
Hello, Msec.
Oh, so I think there should be a hi.
Hello, Fixit 42.
Yeah. So we both get 2 replies. So let's see. That's one of my first tests. Test command.
Wupinion says, they are becoming sentient.
Yeah, most definitely right. I was going to check what on earth this is called. What is this called? Lynn Prevesque. Let me actually be very boring and copy that, so we can just paste it, because now we can make better notes, like let's call it, well, I usually have 0 info, right? And this is history, or we can make this in a new one. So new note, history, and I just closed it, so I'll have to copy it from the box instead, which is, I was thinking I have copied something. Whatever, I'll copy this too. And it was bye-bye. So let's just so isn't it cute with the coloring? By the way, isn't it a bit tiny? That's too much, is it? I would like to change the size of them separately, actually. Whatever. My preview is this big. So it's not odd if I can't see it there. But I love, like, Finite Stream. I think I can even read on my phone his code. That's thought through. Right, so well, let's just call it OS info here, and we'll get the this here. So now we can much easier read than we could here, right? So it's kind of nice to paste it to, because we see the, like, variable strings there easily. And one bit of this room was a kernel. So I don't want to do that. I hope we don't have to, because it's so shaky. That's the wrong one. That's the right one. So yeah, there were lots of things, but kernel was one. The kernel exploits. So we're looking for flag 1 and flag 2, and we had a hint there from the history. They are going to root flag and catting flag2.txt. And also this was messy. Well, let's continue just looking at my normal notes. Let's actually open this in another one and back up this one. Yeah, and I would put, like, the IP and things there usually. Sorry, so sorry. Oh, I am a bit tired actually, and I'm going to. I'm not really tired. It's more like I go sleepy after lunch, and I always stream after lunch. So bread, and I'm still eating. I'm still eating my lunch. So I guess we'll just mix it all up. Uname A is the next on the list. I don't think it comes from this room. A? No, did I say E? A. So here we have, like, more information. So let's put this here too. Right. So just comparing. I feel like I missed one at the start, but were these the first ones I had? Well, let's continue. Now we go with proc, but we have to do cat proc version, and then we have that information too. And of course I could, like, paste it all at the same time. I'm just pasting it into the notes and not switching over for all of these. I'm thinking we'll collect the information, the numeration, And then we will look at what we have, and we might just find something very nice at once or two. We haven't even LS'd. Seriously, that's always the first thing I do. So then we can actually copy the lines, I guess. Oh, there. So what did I do? Nothing. This is all that we had. We don't really need to copy this bit. After this, I have env, which is not new to me. That to check. Of course, it's a very great thing to check, but I didn't have it in my list. You know, I've not thought about that we could actually find lots of information here, which is stupid not to have thought about because it's so obvious. So lots of information here from env, and also now if I search in my notes, I will find these. And this is like an example now of outputs. I think env will have its own file. Alright, let's go for the sh look for it. We have the host name again, of course. Bin bash for this one. I know that the other one had only sh or dash, whatever. Perl colors. Castor home. Mail. Right. Right, so in this one I have like cause I don't think I have like var spool mail. But that's where it is here. So let's add it. Sorry. Allergies. I won't say that again, right? Home Leonard Pro 5. Is her lab. And then we have the I'm waiting for path. Or was it already there? Yeah. So home Leonard scripts is in the path. Right? So this is kinda important. So let's copy this one up here. We should also have the IP here. Oh, welcome in.
New follower Messiah 44. Less than 3.
So let's see. Let's copy that IP again. So it's here too. So I'm ordering the notes even if it's not a box. What other paths did we have? Pearl bin, Home Leonard. Home Leonard bin. Lots of his directories. Okay. But this one is first. No, here. This one is first. In the list, where it will look first. And we're Leonard. I'm just reading him the last bit there. So let's go back to my instructions and make sure that they are good. And we just did end here. I already checked the history. I didn't follow my own list. So history should give us, yeah, it's like the same thing, only it's nicer formatted without the numbers. If you just look at the file, let's see if there's some difference here. There is actually. So yeah, so the only change is that our new commands are here too. That's the only difference from the one that I catted there at the start. Here we have a full list of the commands so far. And I haven't even LS'd it, and it itches in my fingers to LS it. But I'm trying to follow the exact instruction. So, maybe I should have it in my instruction line. Because I do want to LS first. But I have like the file system down here. Well, let's get. Yes, love. You come here. So my kid is calling. I'll be right back. No orange. Oh, the middle. Okay. Okay. Ja, faktiskt det var stycken som är British industry. Ja, jag tror att du vill ha den som vanligt, eller hur? Ja, jag fixar det, gubben. Take it like. So, I'll just go microwave some food, but because he already ate his first, like we had pancakes and strawberry jam. And spring cream. So I'm going to get him some more food. I'll pour a bit more yogurt in here, and then I'll bring this down. And we can continue talking. If you have any tips on things to add to my start here list, right? And I can hear you.
Welcome Raiders. Amelia brought 4 friends to the party. Go drop them a follow.
Oh, I was just about to leave and get some food for my kid. Thanks for the raid. Thank you. So, how very interesting. I don't think I've seen your stream. So I will have to, of course, go and look. Let's go and look.
Adam Altogether says. Amelie Raid. Ameliuich says. Bit of a weird one from music to hear, embarrassed smiley face.
Oh, so you do music. Cool. So let's just go to Twitch and I'll just put
Sir M of Sec says.
Welcome Braid.
Translated from Romanian. Ameliuich says.
So, do you
But
have any?
else. Alas.
You don't have any videos, do you? No videos. And we can't see. Oh, we'll have to. So was it you did music? Tell me all about what you did on your stream. I'm going to just microwave some spaghetti and meat sauce for my 6-year-old in a second. First, let's just.
Adam Altogether
So,
says. Amelie was out busking.
there. So what does that mean? Alright, I'm trying to use a command that doesn't work. There. So I have a command, but it didn't seem to work. So let's use the normal one. There. So thanks very much for the raid. I'll be right back. I'm just going to go
Playing
check
ukulele
my
and
kid.
singing out on the street.
Oh, so cool! And why don't you save your videos so we can see, please? You can share your words, please, if you save them. I'm thinking you're kind of new, right? With 30 followers. Now you're one more. So if you click in the settings to save your VODs, then you can also share them, make them public at once if you want to, or you can just have them yourself.
Ameliuich says. I'll upload a VOD again soon, just not with all the covers in there today.
Okay. Yeah, I get it. Copyright stuff, right? But I don't think people on Twitch usually care about that, do they? So, I don't know. This is a stream of a friend that was it yesterday.
Sir M of Sec says.
Gotta appease the DMCA deities.
Ameliuich says.
But
Thank you for the shout out.
We never cut
I'll
it.
need
We
to split
decided on the
sadly.
stream
I'm
not
still
to cut
out in
it,
the street
and we did.
and can hear you very poorly.
Okay, sure. But he's playing like lots of covers.
Hello.
And you have to follow him
I
too,
meant
of course.
you hadn't
Let's
played
see.
that one.
Busking
Yeah,
some more.
Okay.
I'm so tired.
God,
5
I have a
years.
call. Sorry.
Have a great rest of stream. Adam Altogether says. At Amelie which by. Translated from Haitian Creole.
So I actually have a meeting now that I missed. That's bad.
Fixerbot
It was
says.
an important meeting with
New
with
follower
school.
Adam altogether. Less than 3.
Yeah, so welcome in everybody. I'll have to actually mute myself for a bit and take a call. So I'm sorry. I'll be back. So people, I will actually stop streaming. I'll be back after the meeting. So I'm just quickly stopping streaming. I'll be back. So very sorry for the quick ending.